YouTube, what's going on? So today I got some news for you from BSG. They pretty much, put forth a schedule for what seems to be the rest of the year. A lot of it's pretty good. A lot of it's going to be interesting, and can't wait to see, what the next few months kind of have in store for us. So I'll go through these notes here, kind of give my 2 cents on what I think about them, and let me know in the comments below what you guys think about the notes as well. So starting off first, we've got patch 12.11.5, so intermediate patch with fixes and optimizations. I don't really think there's anything different here compared to what we've seen in the past. There might be some bugs that they're going to fix, but I think there's going to be a lot of behind the scenes things implemented in this patch for the next release, which is 12.11.6. This is the Unity 2019 migration and DLSS support. Now, the Unity upgrade will certainly help the overall performance of the game, especially when it comes to the foliage of the game. But the upgrade from 2019 to 2018 is certainly no easy task. But to go through this process really shows that they're listening to the player base and they're fully interested in the longevity of the game. Implementing DLSS, for those that don't know, this is basically a feature that boosts frame rates and gives a generally sharper image of a game. And if you're on a high-end graphics card, maybe like a 3080 or something like that, you might not see much of a difference. But this is greatly going to help out people with lower-end rigs. Again, just trying to make the game as playable as possible for the entire community. Moving on to 12.12.0, so lighthouse location, daily quests, inertia, weapon malfunctions, all that jazz. I think this is great. I think a lot of it has been wanted by the player base for a long, long time. I think bringing back the lighthouse is going to bring back, or implementing the lighthouse, I should say, is going to bring back the players that are sick and tired of running the same maps over and over and over again. So, your customs, interchange, reserve, if those are your three maps and that's what you did all the time, after a while, you're going to get sick and tired of it. Adding the lighthouse is going to bring those players back to the game and expand that community once again. I think the daily quests, along the same lines, giving players something different than what the traders have to offer in that standard set of quests that the traders have to offer is great. Giving people something new to do all the time is fantastic. I think another game that does very well at this is Destiny. Destiny has daily quests, weekly quests, and things like that. BSG implements this, and I think you're gonna keep the viewers or the players a lot more interested in the game for months to come. And then inertia. I think this is the biggest change out of all of them. This is completely going to change the way gunfights happen. It's going to completely change the way, you're going to have to decide, how much loot you're going to have in your backpack. As for example, right now when you run in Tarkov, you kind of get to that max speed very quickly. And when you come to a stop, you come to that stop position very quickly. It's not very realistic. It takes a while in real life to get to that max speed or to stop, especially if you have a lot of weight on you. Implementing this is going to prevent players from ADing in gunfights. You're gonna now have to think about how much weight is in your bag or on you when you're traveling across the map. Maybe you get in a gunfight and you're pretty much like a walking potato at that point. And then coming to the last point, 3 new modules to the anti-cheat system to increase reaction time, blah blah blah. Listen, cheating in any game is just going to be, it's just always a problem. And unfortunately, in the world that we live in, cheats are always going to be one step ahead of the developers, and it's never going to be fixed. So the problem with Tarkov is, you have to grind for your gear, and then as soon as you get that, it's so rewarding, but the next raid you run into a cheater and it's gone, right? And it's like, why would a player want to keep playing this game if that's going to happen? And 9 times out of 10 players are just going to leave because there's no point in grinding for the gear if it's just going to be lost to a cheater. But to be honest, it seems like BSG is acknowledging the fact that there is a big cheating problem in this game, and they're working on things to at least make the process faster of banning accounts as soon as they get the notification that this account is suspected for cheats. I think any step toward lowering the number of cheaters in any game is a great thing. And BSG is certainly taking the right steps. I'm pretty excited for all these things. I would assume most of it's at least through the Lighthouse, 12.12, I would assume is probably going to be released through by December. And then we'll kind of see how things progress in the new year. So yeah, those are pretty much my thoughts about the upcoming timeline of Escape from Tarkov, and I'm pretty excited to see what comes. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about the patch notes below, or I should say the schedule notes below. Like the video, subscribe for more content, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time.